Boom.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway
Oh,
from
shit.
FedEx Field.
You know what's crazy? I haven't yet to play anybody that's using the Jets yet.
Shit.
I mean, but I've only played maybe 5 games. Like, I haven't played as many as you probably.
Yeah, fucking.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. First down, Brissett. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, Brissett. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
Oh, man.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Brissett. This one left side caught by Gibson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 37 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Let's try it. Let's go. Fucking kick with this guy.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Turpin now from his end zone. And not a good return.
I've never done that in like the years of this game.
Yeah, I've run a couple punts, but
I've never done that either.
I think I ran a kickback one time in like my career of this.
It's
Someone almost housed me, but I caught him at the end, luckily.
Come on. Thank you.
16 yards right off the bat. First down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Oh, you gotta play faster than that.
16 more on that one and another first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
First down, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards?
Ah, you suck ass. Who is that? Forbes? Like, damn, dude.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now Charles they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now.
Come on.
I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste, and the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Samuel in motion. On 1st and 10, Brissett.
Damn.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Brissett going to move him around here. Gets this out quickly to Dodson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Brissett. He's got Gibson on the out route. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Oh.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let it put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned
Here's another one intercepted. Wow. Picked up by Benjamin St. Juice. And they'll take possession in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Brissett to throw on first. This is intercepted. My goodness.
I should have believed on that one.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Where's the puppy?
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time this fall. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Comes with a ball. Jesus.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Fuck this.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is met
better
in his
than
tracks
interception.
behind the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly
That's a
what he
loss
does.
of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all
Excuse
fired
me.
up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and sneak try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They tried to sneak, but not
QB
enough
sneaks
push.
actually
He
can get
doesn't
stopped
get
in this game.
And this
2023,
Cowboy
there
defense
was no
comes
stopping.
up with a goal line stand.
Wasn't going to happen.
That's not good. I should have kept my original play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get to... And his pass is intercepted for a 4th time today. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it.
That man is literally wide open.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. They go through here on 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
No. Why would I do this? That's great to my own son. Because you were afraid and not to take your fears more seriously. So you were afraid. I didn't. I swear.
That flag accepted and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Because you're a witness with your UW visa, which means that you can stay. But you have to cooperate.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Brissett. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage.
Fuck.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Let's go. Come on, man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
This 47.
You can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Dak
Come on.
quickly to another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First down and it's powered again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
get
that was his
stopped.
primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Brissett on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
That's some fucking bullshit.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd down, here's Gibson.
Oh my God, you suck block.
20 following a pickup of 4. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett.
Oh,
Third time here in this half, it's
fucking
intercepted.
shit, man.
And the
Perfect spot in the back of that.
at their own 12-yard
Damn, man. Fucking.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in a situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that one results in 35 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
Damn it.
Going on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but
Are you
there's
kidding me?
a flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they
Roughing the passer?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Pollard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Pollard again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, you have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
To It's incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Prescott now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
They were well aware of the score. They went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception. And we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Brissett going to move them around here. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught at the 20. Terry McLaurin, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 79 yards.
I think I was sick off his back foot.
It should have been.
Yeah.
I was there. And when I hit triangle, it like took me left.
And what we've
Like I overran it.
as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
That's not fast enough, man.
like you would 2-minute
yards and not intercepted.
This is what NFL offenses call minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's crazy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Not a game. It's nationwide.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Complete, it's Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Samuel in motion.
Every time I think I'm getting close to it.
A 1st down throw for Brissett.
Man, give me a fucking break. Again.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on
Wish
this
I had a good
game.
quarterback. That's
Got
bullshit.
an interception and handed the ball back to their
That's a
offense. And
wide
what you
open
wonder
spot.
about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
He gotta teach me not to go. I'm gonna have to keep going. He's got to teach me not to do it. Like, I'm going. Fuck that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, Brissett. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it.
You suck.
And his throw is incomplete.
Faggot.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Brissett going to move him around here. Samuel in motion. Again, it's Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Ice cream sundae. Sprinkles.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Brissett on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there.
Go ahead and crush it.
Down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now they'll shift things around. To throw is Brissett. That's out to the flat. And a loose football.
Oh my God, man! You gotta stop.
And a big turnover there as his
Oh, brother.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as
Like, wow, man.
guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case,
Fucking
they didn't need
scrub.
one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
Where's cool now? I don't know. I'm gonna go home, sweetie. You can.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Prescott from the gun.
That made it easy for
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Deron Payne drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And my goodness, another interception. How about this? And it will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, it's tight end.
Is with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
I don't know.
Second down, Brissett.
Oh my God, man.
For him to bring in, it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Just take a look. Our eyes were gouged out and our cheeks slipped from ear to
Stop. I bet that's what Josie said. Nicole didn't listen. The medical examiner said that she was tortured.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Where is he, Cassie?
Bless you.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot, being able to
on the
not
foul,
jump
no
and
fucking
give them the
play.
yardage that they were desiring.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
So you are your main character in Jersey Short stories.
Now Brissett.
Okay.
And will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
After the battle and his problems went quiet, the boss lion went home to the lioness. She purred as she licked the crow's blood from his paws.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now here's another interception.
Oh, it shows you how he's walked out from the defensive end.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. All smiles and high fives on the defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more.
Damn it, man. Catch the. Oh.
There, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back dropped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It was 2 months ago. After he killed the bug, Cole made
On
me
play
laugh.
action, Brissett.
I know that I'm not gonna call you.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 24. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
He left here for me. between the family. We thought he was over. But when he made the new law.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A second down throw for Brissett. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, Brissett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They'll throw again. Brissett. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On third down, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. Here's Brissett. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Fucking shit,
And that final kickoff completes.
GG's.
Inside a really nice win in this one.
Yeah, we could definitely run it back.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. With that one possession down the stretch, might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
Yep. It's still getting me back out. Let me see. Play front. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Come back to Washington.
Same thing, man. Come to me as refugees from battle. No. Yes, your world, where drones work their jobs and have no idea what it is to really be free. Where adults prison children to sex behind closed doors. I set them free. No need to rub and murder. Whatever they do to support the only real father they have ever known. We've got some studies saying you're a real father. My father was a violent bastard who used to pound on me for laughs. Okay? It was murder or die. I've been on the streets my whole life. I understand my kids because they're just like me.
What's funny about this, like, him chasing that guy?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Sounds like a last round of football. Until someone was going to come up to Cole and ask him to be there. Cole said no, but God wouldn't let him go. He was tweaked out and missionary retreat. What happened next? The kids were afraid.
Brissett going to go to the air right away.
Trying to dive into the bushes. And told me to follow him.
You got to put better than that, dude. You got to catch that.
But they certainly came out firing.
Fucking linebacker.
That one was incomplete. I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He was never a good person because he only pushed him.
Brissett now on 2nd down. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Excuse me.
Another outburst like that, and I will remove the defendant.
I'm sorry, Love. I'm so sorry. You are broken. Every covenant.
From the 13 now, they run
Excuse me.
1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Coleman. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now here's Pollard. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
It's a keeper with Prescott, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 more yards. That's another Washington.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Brissett on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Damone Clark, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A give to Pollard running left. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
1st down, Dallas.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up?
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Maybe that's what it was.
But at first it was like it would do the go and stop, so I didn't hear the whole go. Like it was weird.
Fucking Costa's watching that shit.
Prescott to throw it. Rolling to his right.
Oh, you gotta catch
Forbes, man, that's fucking trash, man. The fuck?
I'm not gonna make this. I'm gonna try it though. But I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, this is, you gotta make it.
Nah, I'm not gonna. Dude's little shit sucks.
Yeah.
And this one's
Oh shit!
right.
I
It's
didn't
right
know
down the
that.
middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah,
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Brissett sets to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
To throw, Brissett. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good. Washington first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Gibson again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett, sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep.
Are you kidding me?
And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to
man.
very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He'll buy some time right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On the draw, it's Gibson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 39.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
I have no idea what just happened.
In this second
I
quarter.
saw him lined up at the tight end. I swear to goodness.
Play action now. Brissett. They'll roll him that way. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
I had that sack for a second.
Nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Sly able to put this one through. Gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Pollard again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brissett to throw on first. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. A second down throw for Brissett. That's going to be caught downfield by McCoy.
Damn it.
I don't care.
2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Prescott on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're listening so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now prepare to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Taking it about the 16. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that they're
and that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 71 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Got 2 guys sitting over there. They just watch him just run right by him.
And that one will bounce out of the
I thought that might have been a pick.
So we will start here at the 25.
The way this fucking game has been going.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle.
That's very fucking peculiar right there. Like, what, man?
Nose of the football. He's going to have a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time,
he just walked through 2 blocks?
Right at
the fuck out of here.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right way to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, here we go again.
Benjamin St. Juice. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Brissett.
Oh, man, like, this game is, you can't make up fucking bullshit like that. Like, come on, give me a break, man.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Commanders 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throw right side complete to Dotson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now they're in the hurry up. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They'll go again with Gibson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. This pass hauled in by Dotson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 1st down, Brissett. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Prescott on 1st down. There again is Cooks, complete. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
That is fucking bullshit.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jonathan Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Cooks on the quick slant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Prescott to throw. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Oh, cool! Right into your stomach, bro.
Tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Please make this.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
I think I got this.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Brissett. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Dotson, he's got it. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Brissett again. That would complete to Dax Milne. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine, and I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown.
That's bullshit.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn.
I'm going.
It almost would have been a shame.
I'm about to say, I got to go back to my grass. I got to cut the backyard.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta fucking go to the grocery store.
True. Possible I'll be back on later. I don't know, but Good game, sir.
The show, GG's.
Oh shit. My bad. I thought the game was over. I didn't know it was over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I don't care. Fuck it. Yeah, good game, yeah.
As time has run out on this one.
Yeah. Let me see.
Higher scoring game.